Hey, what is good, people? Just Science here, and today I want to talk a little bit about a trick I've been using this year to learn and study my music theory that I thought maybe some of you can find useful. So at the end of last year, as all of us do, I sat down and thought about what I wanted out of my 2019, and one of the things that really popped up was making more music. When I started this channel in the first place, I made music every single day and wrote about 300 songs in a year. But in 2018, I found it really hard to come up with more than 24 hours I spent writing or producing music in an entire year. And that really got to me. So in 2019, I set out a goal to study and learn my music theory and really just kind of get back into the practice, hence starting up these videos again. So something I've always wanted to do is dive deeper into music theory and understand the scales and chords in a way I haven't done before. So in 2019, I figured I would implement a practice to break down music theory into bite-sized chunks and immerse myself in individual scales for long periods of time. So what I did was think about the 12 major and minor scales, each having a relative pair with the same notes on the piano or guitar, right? And over a 12-month period, I would study those scales. In each month, I would find the relative major and minor scale. You know, for example, C major and A minor have the same notes on the piano. And for the first 2 weeks of a month, I would study the minor version or the minor scale. And in the second 2 weeks of each month, I would study its relative major. A few of the things I've been doing in order to immerse myself in each of these scales are: one, keeping a keyboard or piano plugged in all the time when I'm working at my desk all day long. Second was creating desktop wallpaper images highlighting each of the keys available in the scale on a piano, so I was always looking at and burning into my memory the keys that I had available to play. The third, and I think most effective, has been categorizing all of my favorite songs in Spotify using a DJ software into playlists for each individual scale. And I only listen to music for 2 weeks at a time from that playlist and really immerse myself in each scale. And since my keyboard's plugged in all the time, whenever I'm listening to a song and I hear something I like, I can reach up, grab the keys on my desktop wallpaper. I see what keys are available to me and they're burning into my brain, and I can very, very quickly figure out the melody or chord structure of some of my favorite tracks. The fourth and last thing I've been doing, which, you know, inspiration gets in the way of once in a while, but as often as possible, I'm trying to also only write music and produce music in the individual scale that I'm studying for that 2-week period, and be as strict about that as possible. And then my folder structure is broken down into each month and the major and minor scale, and all of my project files are labeled with the scale that was actually used to write that music. So by putting all of these tricks together, I've been at it half a year already. So I've gotten through 6 major and 6 minor scales so far, and I've really found an incredible benefit out of doing this practice. I really hoped I would get a really good outcome out of it, but it's been better than I expected, and that's why I wanted to share this with you guys. You might find some really good use out of it. You know, it's a year-long dedication, and you have to structure it properly and make sure you keep yourself motivated to continue doing it, which sometimes life gets in the way and it's hard to do that. But at the end of each 2 weeks, I can sing the notes in each scale a little bit better than I could at the beginning of the 2 weeks, right? So you're immersing yourself so deeply into one tonality of music for such a long period, it kind of becomes you. So, you know, be careful of the depressing keys, but the happy keys for 2 straight weeks are kind of exciting, right? But anyways, just wanted to share this little trick and this almost year-long meditation in music theory that I've been doing in 2019. And if anybody's interested, I'll figure out a way to share the wallpaper images of the piano notes that I created for my desktop wallpaper. And possibly I'll even open up the Spotify playlists for you guys to take a listen as well. Let me know in the comments if any of that stuff sounds useful to you guys, or just hop into the Discord chat. If the video link is still available on my channel for the free access to the first 100 members at Discord, hop in there for free and you'll get the lifetime membership. Otherwise, if that's already expired, it's part of the Patreon subscription. So hopefully, you know, this video was useful, or maybe sparked an idea for a way for those of you who are looking to learn more or get deeper knowledge of your music theory and your scales and chord structure. You know, think about breaking it out in a unique way like this and studying each key in a very, you know, deep and immersive way for a long period of time. and be diligent about kind of restricting yourself that way. The benefits you'll get out of it are really awesome. So, but that's it for today. And as always, if you're not subscribed already, hit that button, click the notifications bell if you want to know when I post, and give me a like for those analytics. I'm out. Peace.